In this video, we're going to calculate the cost of goods sold and ending inventory using the Perpetual Weighted-Average method. To make the calculations, I'm going to use the logic of the inventory T account. Remember that every T account is a formula. Most textbooks use elaborate worksheets to calculate perpetual FIFO and perpetual LIFO and perpetual weighted average, cost of goods sold, and ending inventory balances. But I think that the worksheets are necessary if you're writing a textbook, but I think the logic is more concise and easier to see if we just do it right in the T account. Here's our problem. In the weighted average perpetual method, whenever we have multiple layers, we stop what we're doing and we combine or consolidate those multiple layers and turn them back into one layer. And then after we make a sale, we have to rewrite the layer. Oh, these numbers in red are a distraction. They're retail numbers. It's a common trick in accounting homework for the author to give you extra numbers somewhere to distract your mind if you don't know what you're looking for. These yellow numbers are relevant to this problem. These are the wholesale cost numbers. And all the numbers in the inventory T account are only wholesale numbers, not the marked up retail numbers. Okay, first step, start writing down the layers. Our first layer is our beginning balance. What happened next? We purchased more inventory at 11. Now, whenever we have multiple layers, we stop what we're doing and we turn them into one layer. So we have to total the dollar amount of the two layers, and that would be $3,200, and we have to divide by the total units, 300. That will give us a weighted average cost of all the units. So going forward, if we were to sell something next, the cost per unit would be $10.67. What happens next? We sold 250 at a cost of $10.67. Rewrite the layer after every sale. What happened next? We purchased more inventory at 12. What happened next is we purchased again more inventory at 13. Now we have 3 layers of inventory that we need to collapse into one layer. So add up all the dollar amounts of those 3 layers, and that would be $3,633. And divide by the total units that those 3 layers represent, 300 units. That's going to give us a weighted average cost per unit of $12.11 going forward into the next sale. What happened next? We sold 200 at a weighted average cost of $12.11. Rewrite your layer after every sale. What happened next? We purchased more inventory at 14. Now we have multiple layers that we have to collapse into one layer. Total up the dollar amounts, that will give us $2,611. Total up the units, that would be 200. So 2,611 divided by 200 gives us our new weighted average of $13.06 going forward. Next, we sold 60 units at this weighted average cost of $13.06. Once we reach the end of our period, we can calculate the total cost of goods sold would be the sum of these yellow numbers, and the ending inventory balance would be $1,827.78, that purple number right there.